It has been months since we have heard any big news from Sony. In the meantime, Canon has captured the market attention by bringing the R3 and announcing the dual fisheye lens for VR. But at last, good news for Sony lovers. Sony is finally going to launch the a7IV soon. And we have some reliable leaks which indicate that the upcoming Sony a7IV is going to be a pretty high-end camera, and it is going to compete head-to-head with the Canon R series camera. And in this video, we're going to discuss all the latest and reliable leaks and rumors about this camera. So with that being said, let's get started. According to the rumor, the upcoming Sony a7IV is going to include a newly developed 33-megapixel sensor. Moreover, this camera will be able to retain a whopping 15 stops of dynamic range. On top of that, the rumor also says that the a7IV will record 4K 30fps videos over sample from 7K. If those video specs are accurate, the quality of videos out of this camera will be pretty awesome. Apart from that, it might also be capable of shooting 4K videos at 60 frames per second. Now if you take a deeper look into the specs, the 15 stops of dynamic range and 4K video capability over sample from 7K simply signify that it will be a video-centric camera. But a 33-megapixel sensor is not very ideal for a video-centric camera, as it will require more processing power, which will slow down the sensor readout speed. And usually, it leads to a rolling shutter effect. So what's really going on there? Why would Sony feature a higher megapixel sensor in a video-centric camera? Well, in our evaluation, the specs say that it will be a newly developed sensor. And previously we have seen a 50.1 megapixel sensor in the Sony a1, which came with excellent readout speed. So high-speed sensor readout with a higher megapixel count is not a new thing for Sony. We might also see a 33 megapixel version of the Sony a1. Though there is no indication of what processor this camera might have, we expect that it would come with a Bion's XR processor, considering its other high-end specs. The outer shell of this camera is going to be much similar to what we have seen in the Sony a7IV, another excellent video-centric camera in the market. It is also going to feature the same heatsink system of the a7IV. In addition, the body also incorporates a full-sized HDMI, which is again an indication for a high-end video-centric camera. About the display, it might be equipped with a 1.44 million dot fully articulating LCD touchscreen, which is good when you're vlogging with this camera, but not that good when you're shooting professional videos. It seems like Sony's pushing us to use the full-size HDMI to attach an external recorder while shooting high-end videos. And we expect that the external recorder would give us the full-width 7K video output. For the electronic viewfinder, you might see a 3.69 million dot resolution viewfinder in this camera. As for stabilization, the leaks state that the Sony a7IV might feature in-body image stabilization, which will offer about 5.5 stops of smooth footage. And lastly, to complement the high-speed performance of this camera, it might come with UHS-II and CF Express card slots for faster read and write-to-your memory cards. The rumors also say that it is going to launch on 21st October and will have a price tag of around $2,500. Now the most important question, which camera is it going to compete with? If those rumors are true, it is clear that the upcoming Sony a7IV is going to hit hard on the Canon EOS R6, which is in the same price range. It is going to get a big chunk of the R6 market, as for the same price, users are getting better video and still performance. Plus, the 15 stops of dynamic range might also surpass Canon's impressive color science this time. So that was all about the leaks, rumors, and expectations of the Sony a7IV. What are your thoughts about this upcoming feature-packed camera? Let us know in the comment section.